Hello, welcome to Celebrate Aging. I'm Vicki Marthaler, your hostess, and here at Emmanuel we are always about learning new things and visiting with people, and today I have two visitors with me, Dr. Nordmark and Brianna Adams. And they are from, well, some of you want to say Merit Care, but they have a brand new name.
We do.
And it is?
Sanford Health as of July 20th.
And I know you've been reading about it in the paper. And they're visiting with us today because not only are they building buildings here in Detroit Lakes, which I suppose are all underwater right now with all the rain we've been having, but they're also building services and expanding, knowing that this community is a community that wants to continue to be educated in the care of your loved ones and in the care of yourself. And so they have are developing some services that we want to tell you about, because here at Emmanuel we're going to be sponsoring some of those services. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Nordmark, who you've been here since how long?
I started here in Detroit Lakes in 1991 and have been attending patients here at Emmanuel since then.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now you told me you're a North Dakota boy.
From Minot, North Dakota, where I went to medical school at the University of North Dakota. I did my training in Wisconsin, and then I came here in 91. So essentially this is my first job.
Cool. Now, do I dare ask if you're a Packer fan?
Minnesota Vikings.
Just want to throw that in. Well, wonderful. We're glad that you're here. And how are you finding this community?
Oh, Detroit Lakes is a great place to live and work. I think we're all very fortunate to have the wide variety of things to do on our leisure time.
You have leisure time?
We do have leisure time.
Okay.
And also the ability to work in a good medical community that we have here in Detroit Lakes.
Now you're mentioning, well, I asked about if you specialize in anything like in an age like geriatrics, and you said?
Well, I'm an internal medicine physician, and an internal medicine physician is essentially an adult physician.
Okay.
I am to adults what pediatricians are to kids.
Okay.
I think everybody really has a very concrete concept of what a pediatrician is, but when it comes to internal medicine, they always think of something internal as opposed to the whole package. And essentially, because I'm an adult medicine specialist, it really gravitates your practice to dealing with elderly people. I mean, that's what I do.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're doing it, and I know he does it well. And Brianna, you were talking now about something we're going to start new in August.
Actually, we have a couple things starting new in August. One of the biggest things is that we are actually going to have a physician assistant start coming to the cottage and see residents there, and hopefully as that grows, possibly see people from Madison and the Lamplighter as well. And so she'll actually be coming over here once a week, every Wednesday morning, and her name is Stacy Zimney, and she's a physician assistant. So We're very excited to start that.
That's wonderful.
Very excited.
More eyes to see and
more availability.
More ears. More. Yep, absolutely.
Definitely access. And the second thing that we're actually starting is a physician speaker series, which we're going to start doing probably quarterly. Our first provider that's going to be coming over is going to be Dr. Andrew Johnson, who is a podiatrist at our facility.
For someone who does not know what a podiatrist is,
It's taking care of a foot and ankle, and tends to also do surgery as well. So large clientele, anything under the ankle, well, and below.
Under
the ankle that he specializes in.
Don't forget to include the ankle.
And the ankle.
There's lots of bones in the ankle,
Absolutely.
I understand.
And he's actually a local provider, actually born and raised in Detroit Lakes. And so we were excited to have him come back. He joined Sanford 2 years ago, I believe. So he'll actually be here August 19th, I believe, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And we'll be speaking to Emmanuel staff, Emmanuel residents, and also anybody in the community that's interested.
So here at the Forest Conference Center, that's at Emmanuel, if you come to the nursing home, we have an entrance that says Chapel and Conference Entrance. And if you come in that door, there'll be a sign that will show you where the Forest Conference Center is. And it's a big meeting room. And so that's where that doctor will be on August 19th. And he will be talking about feet issues of the foot.
Foot care.
Generalized foot care, I believe.
Right. And how important is that for people who are diabetic? And especially, that's the first thing I think of.
there's a lot of issues when it comes to foot care, especially as we get older. Sometimes it's more difficult for an elderly person actually to get down to their feet. And so
I can attest to that.
so there's issues about just examination of the foot and also how to deal with certain things that crop up with foot care. And so I think he'll be talking about all those things.
Well, and I'm sure that he'll be taking questions too, because he wants to know what the community's interested in as well. So we're really looking forward to that, to having him come. Now, in your brainstorming, what are some other issues or other topics you think would be of interest, or maybe there's been an interest expressed in the community?
Well, one of the things with Sanford, we're fortunate enough to have a number of specialists that come down from Fargo, and they have also been willing at times to give community conferences or lectures, so we might have that opportunity to bring some specialized care topics, ranging from urology and orthopedics to other oncology, hematology, those kinds of things. Plus there's other just primary care topics. Dr. David Bailey has given topics or lectures or presentations over at the community center on, I believe it was West Nile virus,
yes,
when that was kind of big about a year ago.
Well, it's still big.
Oh, absolutely.
And that you don't get over that in a week.
Absolutely not. And so they're kind of topics that are more common at that time. So we'll try and structure them so that we're talking about things that are pertinent and what people want to know about.
Sure. Now, if there is someone in the community, like yourself out there in audience land, if you have a topic that you need some more information on that you'd like to hear a specialist talk about, if you call Brianna, and do you have a phone number you can give them?
I do. It's going to be 218-846-2269.
And if you call Brianna at Sanford, now you have to look that up in the phone book, she will be happy to talk with you, and maybe she can arrange to have a person come and speak. Because here at Emmanuel, we do want to have our Forest Conference Center open to exactly this thing. We feel that in the community, when you have a loved one who has a diagnosis, or yourself, you get a diagnosis, the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to get good information. And we know that there's information out there, and some of it isn't all that accurate, and that's not good. We want good, solid information, and if we can find people here in this area so we don't have to drive far away and don't have to rely just on the internet, which can be kind of iffy. Let's talk to people that are in the know, who are here working with people and have that experience. So we're very excited to have a speakers bureau, I suppose you could almost say, but have that right here in our backyard.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you want to leave the people with today as they're thinking about?
Well, I just think this is an opportunity for two prominent healthcare organizations in Detroit Lakes to start to work collaboratively and develop better patient care. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the patient.
It is, and is. And as we all know, at the end of the day, like the doctor said, it is all about the person that we're taking care of. And we want to do that well, and we want to do it as well as we can. And with that, we know that sometimes one person isn't enough. We have to have resources in the community that can come, people that will stand with us and help us. And that's what this is all about. That's what Emmanuel has always been all about. We want to help you care well for the people in your life. And so here at Emmanuel, that's what we're doing, and that's how we celebrate aging. We don't sit in a corner and pout about it. We think, okay, let's get forward with it and find out what we can and do what we can with what we've got. And that's what we're all about. So I really thank you, Brianna.
Thank you.
Brianna, now remember, is available to visit with you about topics that would be of interest. She'll be happy to organize all that. That's nice to know. And Dr. Nordmark is a wonderful resource in the community and internal medicine and care of older adults. And I'm there, so I'm happy about that. Someone out there looking out for me.
That's right.
And I'm Vicki here at Emmanuel thinking, you need to be celebrating too, and let's do it together. Have a great day.